Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
Result or issue. Get up and out of bed. Come into existence. Take on form or shape. Take part in a rebellion. Renounce a former allegiance. Originate or come into being. Move upward. Rise to one's feet. Result or issue. Start running, functioning, or operating. Come up, of celestial bodies. Originate or come into being. Move toward, travel toward something or somebody or approach something or somebody. Get something or somebody for a specific purpose. Gather, money or other resources, together over time. Gather or bring together. Come to the surface. Move upward. Be mentioned. Bring forth, usually something desirable. Get up and out of bed. I get up at 7 a.m. every day. Raise from a lower to a higher position. Put on special clothes to appear particularly appealing and attractive. Study intensively, as before an exam. Develop. Rise to one's feet. Arrange by systematic planning and united effort. Cause to rise. Get up and out of bed. An increase in cost. They asked for a 10% rise in rates. Return from the dead. Christ is risen. Theology, the origination of the Holy Spirit at Pentecost. A movement upward. They cheered the rise of the hot air balloon. Rise up. Increase in volume. Come up, of celestial bodies. The sun also rises. The amount of salary is increased. The act of changing location in an upward direction. Go up or advance. A wave that lifts the surface of the water or ground. Move to a better position in life or to a better job. Rise in rank or status. Come into existence. Take on form or shape. Increase in value or to a higher point. An upward slope or grade, as in a road. The car couldn't make it up the rise. Take part in a rebellion. Renounce a former allegiance. The property possessed by a slope or surface that rises. Increase in price or value. Become more extreme. Come to the surface. Move upward. Rise to one's feet. A growth in strength or number or importance. Exert oneself to meet a challenge. Rise to a challenge. Get up and out of bed. Bring forth. Put out or expel from a place. Be shown or be found to be. Turn outward. Result or end. How will the game turn out? Cause to stop operating by disengaging a switch. Turn out the lights. Come and gather for a public event. Come, usually in answer to an invitation or summons. Outfit or equip, as with accessories. Produce quickly or regularly, usually with machinery. Prove to be in the result or end. Get up and out of bed. Return from the dead. The dead are to uprise. Rise up as in fear. It was a sight to make one's hair uprise. Come up, of celestial bodies. Come into existence. Take on form or shape. Move upward. Rise to one's feet. Ascend as a sound. Create by training and teaching. We develop the leaders for the future. Work out. We have developed a new theory of evolution. Come to have or undergo a change of physical features and attributes. The patient developed abdominal pains. Cause to grow and differentiate in ways conforming to its natural development. The perfect climate here develops the grain. Gain through experience. Children must develop a sense of right and wrong. Change the use of and make available or usable. Develop land. Come into existence. Take on form or shape. Happen. Report the news as it develops. Elaborate, as of theories and hypotheses. Could you develop the ideas in your thesis? Become technologically advanced. Many countries in Asia are now developing at a very fast pace. Grow emotionally or mature. The child developed beautifully in her new kindergarten. Be gradually disclosed or unfolded. Become manifest. The plot developed slowly. Elaborate by the unfolding of a musical idea and by the working out of the rhythmic and harmonic changes in the theme. Develop the melody and change the key. Expand in the form of a series. Generate gradually. We must develop more potential customers. Grow, progress, unfold, or evolve through a process of evolution, natural growth, differentiation, or a conducive environment. A flower developed on the branch. Make something new, such as a product or a mental or artistic creation. Her company developed a new kind of building material that withstands all kinds of weather. Make visible by means of chemical solutions. Please develop this roll of film for me. Move into a strategically more advantageous position. Develop the rook. Move one's pieces into strategically more advantageous positions. Spassky developed quickly. Superimpose a three-dimensional surface on a plane without stretching, in geometry. Pass into a condition gradually, take on a specific property or attribute, become. Develop and reach maturity. Undergo maturation. Come to have or undergo a change of physical features and attributes. Come into existence. Take on form or shape. Cultivate by growing, often involving improvements by means of agricultural techniques. We grow wheat here. Grow emotionally or mature. Become attached by or as if by the process of growth. The tree trunks had grown together. Become larger, greater, or bigger. Expand or gain. Cause to grow or develop. He grows vegetables in his backyard. Increase in size by natural process. Corn doesn't grow here. Bring into being. Come into existence. Take on form or shape. A new religious movement originated in that country. Begin a trip at a certain point, as of a plane, train, bus, etc. The flight originates in Calcutta. Come into existence. Take on form or shape. Break with established customs. Take part in a rebellion. Renounce a former allegiance. Johnny was applied as a nickname for Confederate soldiers by the Federal soldiers in the American Civil War. Grayback, derived from their gray Confederate uniforms. A person who takes part in an armed rebellion against the constituted authority, especially in the hope of improving conditions. Someone who exhibits great independence in thought and action. Take part in a rebellion. Renounce a former allegiance. Come to the surface. Stand up on the hind legs of quadrupeds. Originate or come into being. Travel up. Go up a ladder. Go upward with gradual or continuous progress. Burn completely. Be consumed or destroyed by fire. Move towards. Increase in value or to a higher point. Move upward. Be erected, built, or constructed. Lifting device consisting of a platform or cage that is raised and lowered mechanically in a vertical shaft in order to move people from one floor to another in a building. Raise or haul up with or as if with mechanical help. The act of raising something. He responded with a lift of his eyebrow. Fly people or goods to or from places not accessible by other means. Food is airlifted into Bosnia. Invigorate or heighten. Lift my spirits. Make off with belongings of others. Transportation of people or goods by air, especially when other means of access are unavailable. Rise up. Cancel officially. Lift an embargo. Perform cosmetic surgery on someone's face. Take illegally. A wave that lifts the surface of the water or ground. Put an end to. Lift a ban. Plastic surgery to remove wrinkles and other signs of aging from your face. An incision is made near the hairline and skin is pulled back and excess tissue is excised. Some actresses have more than one facelift. The event of something being raised upward. Raise from a lower to a higher position. Move upwards. Lift one's eyes. Take without referencing from someone else's writing or speech, of intellectual property. The component of the aerodynamic forces acting on an airfoil that opposes gravity. Move upward. The fog lifted. Raise in rank or condition. The new law lifted many people from poverty. A powered conveyance that carries skiers up a hill. A device worn in a shoe or boot to make the wearer look taller or to correct a shortened leg. A ride in a car. He gave me a lift home. Call to stop the hunt or to retire, as of hunting dogs. Make audible. He lifted a war whoop. One of the layers forming the heel of a shoe or boot. Pay off a mortgage. Remove from a seedbed or from a nursery. Lift the tulip bulbs. Remove from a surface. The detective carefully lifted some fingerprints from the table. Remove hair by scalping. Rise upward, as from pressure or moisture. The floor is lifting slowly. Take hold of something and move it to a different location. Lift the box onto the table. Take off or away by decreasing. Lift the pressure. Take root crops out of the ground. Lift potatoes. The act of giving temporary assistance. Move to a better position in life or to a better job. Move upward. Rise up as in fear. Put into an upright position. Resist or withstand wear, criticism, etc. Defend against attack or criticism. Be standing. Be upright. Rise to one's feet. Refuse to back down. Remain solid under criticism or attack. Expel gases or odors. Come to pass. Disappear gradually. Be accepted as something or somebody in a false character or identity. Cause to be circulated and accepted in a false character or identity. Disregard. Come to pass. Come to pass. Move forward, also in the metaphorical sense. Start running, functioning, or operating. Continue a certain state, condition, or activity. Come to pass. Continue talking. Come to pass. Nothing occurred that seemed important. Come to one's mind. Suggest itself. It occurred to me that we should hire another secretary. To be found to exist. Sexism occurs in many workplaces. Come to pass. What is happening? An accidental happening. He recorded all the little haps and mishaps of his life. Come upon, as if by accident, meet with. I happened upon the most wonderful bakery not very far from here. Come into being. Become reality. Come to pass. What is happening? Happen, occur, or be the case in the course of events or by chance. It happens that today is my birthday. Chance to be or do something, without intention or causation. I happen to have just what you need. Come to pass. Come as a logical consequence. Follow logically. Come off. Have a breach in relations. Leave a barracks, in order to take a place in a military formation, or leave a military formation. Move past. A black limousine passed by when she looked out the window. Eliminate from the body. Grant authorization or clearance for. A usually brief attempt. Success in satisfying a test or requirement. His future depended on his passing that test. Come to pass. Of advancing the ball by throwing it. A team with a good passing attack. Pass from physical life and lose all bodily attributes and functions necessary to sustain life. A document indicating permission to do something without restrictions. The media representatives had special passes. Cuz to pass. She passed around the plates. Be superior or better than some standard. Transmit information. Pass along the good news. Go unchallenged. Be approved. Pass over, across, or through. Place into the hands or custody of. Sports. The act of throwing the ball to another member of your team. The pass was fumbled. Pass into a specified state or condition. Make laws, bills, etc. or bring into effect by legislation. They passed the amendment. A difficult juncture. A pretty pass. Stretch out over a distance, space, time, or scope. Run or extend between 2 points or beyond a certain point. A permit to enter or leave a military installation. He had to show his pass in order to get out. Pass by. A bad or difficult situation or state of affairs. Travel past. The sports car passed all the trucks. Disappear gradually. The pain eventually passed off. American football. A play that involves one player throwing the ball to a teammate. The coach sent in a passing play on 3rd and long. Baseball. An advance to first base by a batter who receives 4 balls. The location in a range of mountains of a geological formation that is lower than the surrounding peaks. We got through the pass before it started to snow. An automatic advance to the next round in a tournament without playing an opponent. Go successfully through a test or a selection process. She passed the New Jersey bar exam and can practice law now. Be inherited by. Use up a period of time in a specific way. Any authorization to pass or go somewhere. The pass to visit had a strict time limit. Accept or judge as acceptable. The teacher passed the student although he was weak. A complimentary ticket. The star got passes for his family. A flight or run by an aircraft over a target. The plane turned to make a second pass. Allow to go without comment or censure. The insult passed as if unnoticed. Go across or through. We passed the point where the police car had parked. Military. A written leave of absence. He had a pass for 3 days. One complete cycle of operations, as by a computer. It was not possible to complete the computation in a single pass. Throw. A ball, to another player. Smith passed. Transfer to another, of rights or property. Our house passed under his official control. Undergo a change or development. Enhance the appearance of. Morning becomes Electra. Enter or assume a certain state or condition. Come into existence. What becomes has duration. The act of protesting. A public, often organized, manifestation of dissent. Express opposition through action or words. A formal and solemn declaration of objection. They finished the game under protest to the league president. Affirm or avow formally or solemnly. The suspect protested his innocence. The act of making a strong public expression of disagreement and disapproval. He shouted his protests at the umpire. Utter words of protest. Be of different opinions. The act of protesting. A public, often organized, manifestation of dissent. Express opposition through action or words. Dissent to the laws of the country. A difference of opinion. Law. The difference of one judge's opinion from that of the majority. He expressed his dissent in a contrary opinion. Withhold assent. Several Republicans dissented. Stand up or offer resistance to somebody or something. Resist immunologically the introduction of some foreign tissue or organ. Withstand the force of something. The trees resisted her. Elude, especially in a baffling way. Express opposition through action or words. Refuse to comply. Follow a certain course. How did your interview go? Have a particular form. As the saying goes. Move away from a place into another direction. Perform as expected when applied. The washing machine won't go unless it's plugged in. Change location. Move, travel, or proceed, also metaphorically. How fast does your new car go? Be in the right place or situation. Let's put healthcare where it belongs, under the control of the government. A usually brief attempt. A board game for two players who place counters on a grid. The object is to surround and so capture the opponent's counters. Pass from physical life and lose all bodily attributes and functions necessary to sustain life. Make a certain noise or sound. Lead, extend, or afford access. This door goes to the basement. Street names for methylenedioxymethamphetamine. Continue to live and avoid dying. Begin or set in motion. Ready, set, go. Stop operating or functioning. To be spent or finished. The money had gone after a few days. A time period for working, after which you will be relieved by someone else. It's my go. Blend or harmonize. This sofa won't go with the chairs. Go through in search of something. Search through someone's belongings in an unauthorized way. Enter or assume a certain state or condition. Get going. Have a turn. Make one's move in a game. Can I go now? Give support to, or make a choice of, one out of a group or number. Stretch out over a distance, space, time, or scope. Run or extend between 2 points or beyond a certain point. His knowledge doesn't go very far. Follow a procedure or take a course. We should go farther in this matter. Be the right size or shape. Fit correctly or as desired. Progress by being changed. The speech has to go through several more drafts. Be abolished or discarded. These ugly billboards have to go. Be or continue to be in a certain condition. Be ranked or compare. This violinist is as good as Juilliard-trained violinists go. Be spent. Functioning correctly and ready for action. All systems are go. Pass, fair, or elapse, of a certain state of affairs or action. How is it going?
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.